His Majesty Prince Reza Pahlavi, on the occasion of the 24th anniversary of the Islamic Republic's crime in the 18th of Tir and Kuye Daneshgah disaster of Tehran, wrote on his official Twitter page, "The Iranian nation will never forget the sacrifices of the students and activists who became catalysts for change in Tir 78, July 1999, and they will always remember the names and lives of the martyrs and the disappeared, including Izzat Ibrahim Nejad, Akbar Mohammadi, and Saeed Zainali." The planting of trees in memory of our country's eternal heroes from the past 44 years. I am grateful to my compatriots who planted these trees on my behalf across Iran, wrote His Majesty Prince Reza Pahlavi on their Twitter page.
به نمایندگی از شاهزاده رضا پهلوی این نهار را به یاد همه جانباختگان راه آزادی ایران در 44 سال گذشته در کنار تخت جمشید می‌کاریم.
به نمایندگی از شاهزاده رضا پهلوی این نهار را به یاد همه جانباختگان راه آزادی ایران در 44 سال گذشته می‌کنیم.
به نمایندگی از شاهزاده رضا پهلوی این نهار را به یاد همه جانباختگان راه آزادی ایران در 44 سال گذشته در خراسان می‌کارم.
The media outlets affiliated with the reformist faction of the Islamic Republic, as well as their external supporters, have tried to present Iran's national uprising as a feminist revolution, using the display of unveiled girls and women in public spaces to showcase its achievements. However, the repressive and unyielding Islamic Republic cannot hide its true nature. Fatemeh Sepehri, a political prisoner, has been sentenced to 18 years in prison. She is innocent, and the Islamic Republic has imprisoned her solely because of her peaceful civil opposition against the oppressive and anti-people nature of this government. Mohammad Hossein Sepehri, a former teacher and former political prisoner, informed about the dire physical condition of his sister, Fatemeh Sepehri, a current political prisoner advocating for constitutionalism, who is imprisoned in Vakilabad prison in Mashhad. According to Mohammad Hossein Sepehri, the disciplinary committee of Vakilabad prison has issued a ruling that if Fatemeh Sepehri expresses even the slightest opinion on any matter, her right to make phone calls will be revoked. In response to this unjust verdict, Fatemeh Sepehri stated, "If I witness Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader of the Islamic Republic, stealing the credibility of martyrs for his own benefit, I will expose him and bring shame upon him." The mother of Fatemeh Sepehri responds to the Islamic Republic's false accusation against her daughter of collaborating with foreign governments. Manuchehr Bakhtiari, a political prisoner advocating for constitutionalism, is currently detained in Chubindar prison in Qazvin. In a letter addressed to the prosecutor of Alborz province, he strongly protests against the violation of his fundamental human rights in prison and calls for his release, as well as the removal of restrictions on visitation and unrestricted communication with his family. Manuchehr Bakhtiari is the father of Puya Bakhtiari, who was one of the casualties of the November 2019 protests. Manuchehr Bakhtiari has been imprisoned by the Islamic Republic solely for seeking justice for his son's death. Zahra Saidianju, the sister of Milad Saidianju, has been arrested by the security forces of the Islamic Republic. On July 9th, Zahra Saidianju was detained by the security forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Milad Saidianju, a 26-year-old young man, was killed during the national uprising in November of last year, and on the grim anniversary of November 2019 protests. He was fatally shot by the direct fire of the security forces of the Islamic Republic on South Hafiz Street in the city of Izeh, Iran. Last week, a group of violent inmates in Evin prison attempted to physically harm Reza Mohammad Hosseini, a pro-monarchy political prisoner, using knives. However, the intervention of a prison guard prevented the altercation from escalating further. As a result of the incident, Reza Mohammad Hosseini has been placed in solitary confinement in cell 240 for 3 days. He is currently deprived of visitation rights and is unable to communicate with his family. Additionally, he has faced repeated threats from the prison warden Haydar Farzadi. Reza Mohammad Hosseini was arrested over 3 months ago by the IRGC intelligence organization. Shakila Monfared, a political prisoner advocating for monarchy, is currently held in Evin prison. As per the orders of the relevant authorities, she has been deprived of the right to make phone calls with certain family members and her defense lawyer. The prison officials have removed several family members and her defense lawyer's phone numbers from Shakila's phone card. She is now only permitted to make phone calls to her mother. Despite suffering from gallstone and requiring surgery, Shakila Monfared has been denied access to proper medical treatment. Previously, judicial authorities had demanded a bail of 10 billion tomans for her transfer to the hospital, but following her objection, the amount was reduced to 1 billion tomans. This pro-monarchy activist has been incarcerated for approximately 30 months. The Islamic Republic security forces disrupt peaceful gathering of veterans from Iran-Iraq war. Using tear gas, they inflicted injuries upon multiple individuals present at the gathering. Furthermore, a concerning number of these esteemed veterans were subsequently detained by the security forces. A 27-year-old woman was killed by her husband in Islamshar County. According to official reports, a 27-year-old woman who was also the mother of a 4-month-old child was tragically stabbed multiple times by her husband on July 6 in Islamshar County. The motive for this murder is said to be family conflicts. The perpetrator, who fled with their child and attempted to leave the country, has been arrested. In the past week, a group of retirees in Iran organized protest rallies in several cities and provinces, including Yazd, Kermanshah, Ardabil, Alborz, Mamasani, and Sanandaj. The rallies aim to voice their grievances regarding living conditions and to demand the fulfillment of their rightful demands. Protest graffiti inside Iran. The writing on this wall states, "We are the descendants of Reza Shah."